Hello, I hope you're well. It is I Lost Wolf. It is kind of cold. Yeah, well, I mean, it's about that time of the year for me. And we're going to be playing some more NORCO. Yesterday, we did a couple of things. One of the things that we did was we crashed a party by being in the SHIELD headquarters. We got the thing that our mom had stolen by the SHIELD folks. SHIELD couldn't work out what to do with it, and we got it back. And then we immediately went to a flashback the second we started working out what that all meant. And after the flashback, we ended up back as our mom. And in that flashback, we were trying to infiltrate what is essentially a cult so we can get a piece of hardware. And we're some of the way through that. That's currently what we're doing. And we're just going to carry on from there. We're playing NORCO because it is a game played by RatClowncar. RatClowncar was a streamer who passed away somewhere last year at about this time. I don't have an exact day when they passed away. I just know it was somewhere in the middle of June. And they were a very gentle, sort of quiet streamer who liked story-based games and heavy-going RPGs and that kind of thing. And it's, having them pass away is a loss to the community as a whole. So I am trying to honor their memory. I'm also honoring the memory of a friend of mine who passed away shortly after RatClowncar. And I think that he would have liked NORCO if he'd played it. So this game is in honor and memory of both of them. So I'm going to do some housekeeping, and then we're going to get going here. So let me do housekeeping really quickly. I forgot to write my explanatory text for what we're doing today, which was a dumb thing to have done, but here we go. Housekeeping. Okay, let me get NORCO started. And then we can get going here. Oh, you know what? Oh, I didn't realize this. I still have the controller plugged in. I don't know if I did that fast enough. NORCO might have read the controller. I might have thought that we were going to be using the controller for nonsense. Okay, looking good. Oh, you know what I need to do? There we go. We are here. Okay, so very obviously this is going to result in probably grossness, and I apologize in advance. If it does result in grossness, I'll just tab away from what we're doing, and if it's not terribly gross, I'll read to you what's going on. But I don't know what's going to happen yet. This has already done a very gross thing in this game already once, and we got through that and it wasn't too bad. but I don't know what's going to happen here. So I'm going to look at this. The urinal is nearly full, but otherwise well kept. Oh boy. A lovely and inviting fixture. Oh, okay. Thank God. That's like gross, but not too bad, I guess. It's still kind of gross. Cool. I got an achievement for it. Here it is. The place where the wild things go. Give me a moment, won't you? I must collect something for my guard. A gift fit for a Garrett. He will be so pleased. So, what did we actually get? Psychedelics, it doesn't say which one. There were 3 that we could have gotten. There was the Santa one, there was this, and there was another one that I don't remember. If we, and I don't have the conversation tree, because I didn't actually save that. I just want to make sure that I tell you what's going on here, because there's 3. Where is it? Okay, so there are 3 spots that we can get drugs from. You speak with the guy in a left service a few times, and little Paw suggests getting him a little something to put his mind at ease. This will unlock the Frenier Park as destination on the world map. You can go to somewhere. You can get drugs from the dealer there. You can also do okay, sure. Right. Okay. So there's a thing that we can't do on this run of NORCO. You can do multiple runs of NORCO because there's slightly different choices that you can make. And one of the choices you can make is if you give Santa $1, like we didn't do, you can go and get stuff from him. We can't get stuff from him now because we made him kind of angry. So we are gonna go back out of here. And we are going to phone, we're gonna... Oh, I didn't notice this. Last night it was soft and I couldn't hear this, but there's crickets going on around here. In fact, I'm probably too loud in my own little cavities at the moment. There. Unfortunately, I can't hear the crickets now, which is... It's very cool that they did that as a little added touch. So, We want a car. And we want to go to the mall. Oh, hang on. I keep forgetting. Okay, so now we need to work our way to 1C again, which is here. And this guy wanted drugs, so we're going to hand them out to him. Hey, so like you got any of that stuff, Paul? Pup? The stuff you were talking about? Give green baggie. Here you are, my boy. Something to open your mind's eye. You're always coming through, pup. A little something psychedelic will help me through the evening. It'll help me see God at tonight's sermon. You know? Honestly, don't think I could stand these other guards while sober, man. We can delete this one. And here we go. You serious, dude? Garrett's over there tripping before the sermon? Whatever. Everyone knows how he is. He shakes his head angrily. Pisses me off, though. Just pisses me off. Again and again, these Garretts lie, deceive, and disappoint. I'm going to crack. I don't know how much more of the second take. Nah, you know what? I'm sick of taking this whole thing seriously while everyone else is a creep, fuck up, stoner, loser. I wanted something good. I'm tired of always being alone. But forget these people. I'm not going to space with these clowns. And fuck you too, Popo. Freaky little dude. Peace. Okay. I don't think... Yeah, we don't have this number. So, I think... Yeah, that's fine. The guard guarding the door said the code can be deciphered by reading John's scripture. 'Okay, so there's 12 here. 12? $29. $680. So there are a couple of orders this could be in. It could be 12, 29, 680, just like we got it. It could be 29, 680, 12. It could be 680, 1229. It could be 29, 12, 680. It could be 680, 29, 12. One. I think I've got every combination that I can see. No, actually, I don't think I do. Because you could have... You could have 12, 680, 29. Yes. And I think I've got all of them now, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna just try the base thing, the first one, because that makes the most sense. Oh, okay, yeah, there you go. Door should be open. Let's check. Breathe, Catherine. Salvation awaits beyond the store. There it is. Catherine holds her hand out to the thing as it draws near her. Is it sniffing you? I don't feel so well. Dallas offers his hand, but it quickly recedes. Super was right. It seems to like you. The messenger has sought her. For a very long time it has. An eye of God, an angel, a halo on her head. Catherine stares into the field within the sphere. Purple. It is a vessel of the divine, and it will lead us to a better world. Where is this better world? I'm just here for the money. A better world? Where? There's no way to know. It will lead us. I'm just here for the money. I'm here because of payers, that's all. That monster bird is as much a fool as John to think that he can imprison God's light. This message that it carries is no one's but yours, Catherine. And when you are gone, it will seek your kin. Why? What does it want with me? What animates your faith? What do you see when you pray? Catherine shakes her head. When you gaze into the eye of God, what do you see? A kind of infinity? A map? A maze? Blue. The children. You're insane. I don't know if when she looks into this eye of God, and I mean, you know, you can make this claim as well. It's not far off the mark. But I think that when she thinks about her future are her children, blue is her past. And while this is true, I think that we should be thinking about our children. Okay, Blake, I see them. Yes, the blood of Christ fills their hearts. You're living in a morbid fantasy. Your incredulity will not stop what's coming. What's coming? Salvation, of course. I've heard enough of your lunacy for one night. And I hear the goats gathering around the door, beyond the door, for John's little sermon. The spear shrinks in size and hides itself within a fold in Catherine's coat. Let us go and bend at John's ear. Okay. Here comes the little dweeb. Do you see him? Do you hate him? He's dressed like a funny little clown. Don't you just want to kill him? Look how disgusting. Slimy like a salamander. Goats, thank you for gathering here this evening. Let us please lower our voices so we may pray. He stares upon the crowd before making a sign of the cross. This is just a very Catholic thing to do. But I'm not surprised that this cult has wrapped Catholicism into itself, because that's kind of what some cults do. They pull little bits of other religions into themselves so they can make themselves seem actually religious. We bow our heads and pray, and the Holy Ghost descends in a bodily shape like a dove upon him, and a voice came from heaven which said, Thou art my beloved Son, in thee I am well pleased. Jesus, full of the Holy Spirit, left the Jordan and was led by the Spirit into the wilderness. John looks down at the crowd, whispering the refrain, into the wilderness once more. While on an excursion to the ark, I witnessed that which we have long awaited. I was blessed to observe an egg filled with a sublime illuminated chrism of all the faithful. It was mine to behold. What a stupid ass. Not his, yours. Yours, Catherine. Is someone talking? I need everyone's attention. It appeared to me in the sky, a dove of pure light, but circular, as is the halo above the head of the shepherd of God. No spirit will hang upon his head when I rip it from his neck. I can't wait. Okay, whoever's talking down there, cut it out. This is important. Continuing. The Holy Spirit, radiant and circular as a halo, that is the source of the shepherd's authority in the slow world. In the swamp beyond the wall, the Holy Spirit descended from the sky to rest upon my head, and how splendid is the glory of God, that it should come at such a time as this. As we complete the ark that will unite us with the world above, the Holy Spirit will form me. He will never board the ark. It will bless me with a knowledge of a twilight language capable of passing through the walls of this earthly prison, a language that reaches the furthest corners of the accuser's den. Our ark, as was the ladder of Jacob, is a bridge to those higher realms. Tonight I will drink the ointment of the Holy Ghost. I will call upon the faithful who have walked this bridge before us. They will shine a beacon and guide us to our home. Any questions? Silence. No questions? It's a pretty big deal. Okay, so I thought this was going to be more like a check-in type thing. This sounds great, Dagonal. Sounds super cool. But I wanted to ask about the new uniforms. Are you fucking kidding me, Gooch? You're not even supposed to be in here. I know. No one else is asking anything, so... God. This new uniform sucks. We're going to space looking like this? Like we work with retail? Seriously? Just save it. Nobody cares what you look like in space. I am quite pleased with the new outfit. Dude, you're such a freak. You're like a wild spirit from another dimension. Why, thank you. Yeah, we're like some kind yeah, you're like some kind of hellspawn. Yes, thank you. Garrett, you okay? You're looking off. I don't mind you guys. Everything's just kinda everywhere. We're all just one thing. Garrett, what is happening here? So that's it? We're sticking with these shirts? I'm with Gooch. I thought we'd be wearing dope robes like John's got. Yeah, bruh. Or maybe Templar stuff, like armor and stuff? Exactly. Powerful stuff. So, shut up. Please. All of you shut the fuck up. Idiots. You want to lop around dressed like knights? That'd be tight. John inhales deeply. You wanted me to call you all Garrett. I call you all Garrett. You wanted uniforms? I got uniforms. We are an aesthetic community. As the Desert Fathers wore garments of hair, we don humble attire. You don't. Yeah, your foot looks good. We look like dorks. Your vanity is blasphemous. Orbo strikes to attention. Vanity? The old man laughs to a point of shrieking. Whoa, who? Who among us has not seen selfies of John? So Porpo has decided to join us, has he? The demented ditch man has come, with his pickled brain. The messenger did not come to you, you fool. You abducted it, and are now holding it captive. False? You are not the child of Christ. Don't even start with the Da Vinci Code bullshit. Your arrogance will cost you your head, Johnny. Porpo turns to Catherine and whispers, Go now, to my closet. There is a key with which you may exit the small. The foolish, pathetic old man. On the door is a keypad. The code. Do you have anything to say to that, you deranged loser? Go and listen closely to what I say. Porpo and John's argument rings through the corridors of the mall. Okay. I don't think that we have all day. This is the old man's closet. Oh, I accidentally recorded a thing. The door is locked by a keypad. Enter code. Oh. Really? That's not it. I've waited 2,000 years. Oh, okay, no, that's not it. 1 sacraments, 3 descended. The messenger seeks only 1. Okay, so I think it is 2131. I think he's inadvertently telling us the code. That's not it. 2,000 years. 1 sacrament, 3 descended. That's 2131. It seems to me like that's correct. But maybe, okay, but maybe, hang on. Maybe we've got 2, 3, there are a lot of numbers this could be. It could also be 2121. Because you were saying 3 descended. So you could maybe take... Oh, okay, well... Okay. I am a little confused about this one. Oh, okay. I was misunderstanding. It is sort of like that, but it's actually 200131. Let's hurry. The aluminium rack stocked with cleaning products and janitorial supplies. This was some kind of utility closet? Must have been, once upon a time. Okay, I think there's someone in here, so I'm not gonna mess with that. A battle mace is mounted to the wall. What the hell is he using this thing for? Dallas presses his index finger against the bob. It's plastic? Seriously? It's fake. Oh, there's someone behind here. It's not actually in here. A bit of straw partially wrapped by a filthy cotton blanket. How long do you figure this guy's been sleeping in here? Long time by the look of it. Who was here first, John or him? Good question. The hell is this? Another acoustic lock. Hold the button there and speak into it. Speak. Here we go again. I love my guards. What about Dallas leans into acoustic lock? Soon they will be my guards. We're not getting anywhere with this. I will have John's head. Worth a shot. It's me, Popo. Hi, Popo here. Shocked that didn't work. There was something that we were supposed to obviously get out of one of his conversations, and we didn't. The decorative wine cask is made from a thick vinyl material. There's a price sticker torn from its face. Someone in there? Sure seems like it. We need to do something. Oh, okay. I thought they were behind here, but they're not. A papyrus scroll. Alice rubs his fingers over the sheet. Just seems like regular sandwich paper to me. It's blank. Maybe, or maybe there's something on it we just can't see. Wouldn't put it past this guy. Okay. A youthful Madonna holds the lifeless body of Christ. I kind of know what we have to do here. We have to do this with it. I'm sure of it. But let's see if we can sort out what's going on here very quickly. Oh, we can't get out of here. No. Oh, that's kind of bad. That is actually not good because we need a purple recording. Everything we need must be here. Yeah, we didn't get any recordings from Purple. And I think that's going to be important. Lettering appears on the scroll. Catherine, pray before mother and child through the eye of John. Be patient in your prayer and wait. Interesting. Oh. Catherine pulls at the lock, but it holds fast. Can't get it. Oh, right. This is the prayer. This is going to be a long night. Oh. Well, that's not creepy at all. Catherine, it's a rather modest cell, isn't it? I prayed deeply while awaiting your arrival. The outcome was never subject to doubt. You here, the messenger there, here, a moment authored by God. Time will erode your body, but you will not remain on this earth. I will return you to the stars. The bird freak thinks it will commune with the infinite. Annihilation will be its only home. I have left you a key, my most favored boy. Oh, this I think is the word we need. Ephrata. I think this is the word we need. Let's see. Catherine holds the button on the lock. The cask bursts open as soon as Catherine removes the lock. Man, what the fuck? Who are you? What is this? Gotta get out, gotta get out. Relax, we're not going to hurt you. Where is he? He's not here, you're safe. We need a key. Do you have a key? I have keys, just move. Fucking move. I gotta go, man. Gotta go, move. Garrett springs from the cask and pushes his way past Alice and Catherine, quickly unlocking the door. Well, I guess that was the key Paul was referring to. I don't want to spend another second in this mall. Me neither. Let's go. Okay. Oh, I thought there would be something in there. What is... What is... Oh, this told us to pray there. Where's the key that he was talking about? Oh, I guess we can get out now. And that's the important thing. Oh, no. That's not good. In fact, hang on. I understand we probably shouldn't do this. Oh, there's out. Okay. What are you doing? This leads back to John. We have what we need. Let's get out of here. That was awful. Worse than City Hall. We've got the stone. Now what? Now we bring it to Superduck and collect our money. we didn't see, and this is a problem actually, we didn't see Bruce in there, which does worry me. I'm going to leave the recording that we have for Bruce in our phone, in case there's a situation where Catherine can run into him. So Super Duck was here, in the Eagle Wholesale. There it is. Oh, glorious. I hope it wasn't much trouble to secure. It was a complete pain in the... Yes, yes. Give it to us. Delicious. It is ours, the ancient knowledge of the cosmos. Already we can feel it coursing through our roots. It burns. Yes, you've both done well. It was a long night, but now it's over. The stars shine somewhere in the sky, not here, but somewhere. There's a little time before dawn. It wasn't so bad of a job. Could have been worse. And we've sent a little money to your purse. No sense getting lost in despair tonight. There'll be time for that later. Take the money, go home. Forget this night. Die in peace. Goodbye. Act 3, Faraway Lights. Hey again, kid. I leave you alone for a couple hours, and you nearly get yourself killed. How lucky I passed by when I did. Where am I? What happened? Who are you? You in my place of business, on Apple Street, Padu PI. What happened? Maybe you can tell me. I'm walking back from the bar, passing by your house, when I hear a scream. I went inside and the damn robot's trying to eat your face off. I had to empty my clip just to slow it down. How could you? Thank you. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't think I believe this. I think that there was a point where Catherine was very confused, because this is Kay. I believe that Catherine was very confused for a second, and then after that, Catherine was fine. And I think he saw a window, and he grabbed Kay. Believe what you want. I'm just telling you what happened. Who are you? Don't do this to me again. I'm famous, right? Everybody knows about me. Is Million still alive? I don't think so, kid. Million's back at the house, spread out all over the floor. I don't want this to be too difficult for you. I know the robot was in your family a long time. You're not soft like your brother, so I'll just say it straight. I never trusted her. Never. And that's why I don't think that we can trust this guy in turn. Because Million was fine for all the time that we knew Million. And I don't think that Million suddenly changed her stripes on a whim. When I heard Catherine brought her into the house, I said to myself, that ought to cause some trouble. Million's a Sinclair unit. That company's bread and butter is in corporate security and espionage. They don't let one of them things just walk away. Anyway, they end up as right where Thomas Sinclair wants them to be, listening, watching. Catherine's a person of interest to them people. They took advantage of her one weakness, guilt. She blamed Blue's death on herself. She made his life piss poor for a while. Then the man would work every turnaround he could just to catch a break from it. That's how my daddy told it to me anyhow. See, and this is the problem. He has, I think, bad information. We've spent enough time with Catherine now. We know Catherine tells little lies to get what she needs. But I don't think that Catherine is as bad as he's making her out to be. That's not true. She did what she could for Blue. Well, it's always more complicated than it seems from the outside. When you don't love somebody, there's really no way to let them down easy, is there? But anyhow, the way I figure it, Catherine been trying to make all that heartache up to Blue. Thought maybe she could use the robot as a, stand-in for Blue, I suppose. Show that robot the love she never showed Blue, and so she let a spy into her house. A lot to take in, I know. I'm not trying to cause you no more stress. But where the hell's your brother? You still ain't found him? We were looking for him when Million attacked. I've run out of places to look. We better find him quick. You see this mess Catherine left behind? That boy could be in danger. Best thing to do is head back to the house. Check on the bot. See what we can find out about your brother. There was an answering machine on the desk screaming my ears off. Might be worth checking. Oh, and before I forget, you dropped your phone. Found it on the ground back at the house. This is Catherine's phone. This is so important. Toilet's right over there. Splash some water in your face and let's roll. I think this is Catherine's phone. It is 100% Catherine's phone. We will know it's Catherine's phone. Okay. He doesn't know that though, and I think that's good. Million was a spy. The blank believes that Million was a spy for Thomas and Claire, planted in your home to keep tabs on your mom. Million. I don't agree with this idea. Is there anything here that we need? Stop touching that unless you want to see me clown up. Listen, you keep messing with my kit. I'm gonna have to break it out. Hold on. I think we're okay to save over here. Alright. I was trying to save it for this weekend, but now you got me excited. Nothing wrong with clowning up after hours. The blank oh no. The blank peels the plastic tray of face paint from the packaging and applies it using a small pocket mirror. Oh no. This is my office, where the magic happens. Pretty cool, huh? This is getting to be too much. I trusted Million. Figures after Catherine died, she'd leave a big mess behind. Just keep your head straight, alright? We're gonna find Blake, then you can skip town again and forget this place for good. Oh, we can still record things. Interesting. Hell. If there's room in the truck, I might come along. Thank you, but no. Like I said, I never trusted her. Not for a minute. Because she was just a set of eyes for Thomas and Claire. I wonder if we should record this. This is where I keep track of all the dead bodies I found. You can find a lot of dead bodies if you go looking. Kind of like a treasure hunt. I'm a little worried that there's something up with him, in fact. Place next door complains they can see when I'm on the pot. Told them look the other way. Ain't like I'm making you watch. But I think they like my hole otherwise. Keeps us connected. Oh no. Toilet's right there if you want to wash off. I think we've got everything we need to get from here. way I found you. I came in right here through the front door. Took me a minute to figure out where all the noise was coming from. Till I climbed up into the attic. They had a ladder that went down through the attic into a closet like a damn haunted house. I got down there, seen the robot had its claws around your neck. So what I did was, I kicked you out of the way. Probably kicked you pretty hard, come to think of it. Robot's face was all opened up. She had... shit, I don't even know what it was. A big glowing tumor floating in her head. She tried closing up her face to protect it, but I already had mine drawn. My 9 drawn. Okay, so I think that what happened here was this versioning that Catherine went through. Catherine became like Superduck and became part of the network. And so what's happened here is Superduck, who I guess was looking not necessarily for Catherine, but for the thing that Catherine brought her, realized that Catherine had done that and wanted to, because I mean, I don't know if Superduck is a he, but he might have realized that she was the only person who sort of understood. And so whatever it was that was in that bolus, the little ball of light that we fed to it, it gave that to Catherine. And I think that's what he was seeing. Popped her a few good times before she could snap her face shut. She whined a little bit and fell over. Wasn't easy getting you back up the ladder, but I managed. Let's go check and make sure that robot's still there. Maybe have a look around that room. Can I get to the kitchen from here? I'm sure I can. Is anything different here? No. And I don't think there's anything different here. And I think now that when we go down here, we are probably going to find that Million or Catherine the robot are gone. That's right, where I left her. Don't look like she's going nowhere. What the hell was Catherine doing in this room? Spooks me out. Oh, that's interesting. This side has recovered. This side has not. At the center of the table sits a cheap plastic electronic device. The USB cord runs on the instrument and computer tower. The other one's the laptop. Okay, and we can operate this. What kind of gizmo is this? Driver's cockpit device requires update. Kate? Get me online. This answering machine's kind of pushy. Let's get it hooked up to the internet. See what happens. Yeah, I think that's going to be kind of bad. This is a military grade signal jammer. No wonder I can't pick up the service at the office. One of these is enough to take the whole neighborhood offline. Oh, okay. So if we turn this off, we get internet back on. I don't necessarily want to do that yet. Okay. Don't even look, Kay. Just don't think about it. She wasn't who you thought she was. You run your fingers over the flaking glass of Million's faceplate. Shards fall to the ground beside her limp hands. There is no life left to the machine. Oh, I don't know why this guy did that. So senseless. Okay, after the break, we're going to turn this off and get Wi-Fi back and going, and then Catherine will probably wake up again, because that was what was happening here. Catherine rose up from the ground. Million probably saw that and freaked out, and then tried to protect us, and this is kind of where we landed. So, sure. I'll be back in 10 minutes. See you shortly. and back. Let's do this. Okay, so we're going to turn off this. The signal jammer is enough to knock out the whole neighborhood's wireless network. Take someone as expert as to disable one of these things. Need me to handle it? Think I'll manage. You unplug the signal jammer from the wall. There you go. That thing should have a connection now. Wi-Fi connection detected. Installing drivers. Installation complete. Warning, critical I/O functionality has been deprecated. To interact with this instance, please install your preferred hard drive client on your mobile device. For more information on hosting options, please visit the Greater New Orleans Neural Versioning Clinic website today. Hard drive client? You got one of them on your phone, okay? Yeah. It's this that wasn't on Catherine's phone before. So this must have been after things. Wait a second, there's a couple of things going on here. Let's do this first. Million was shot in the face. After discovering your mom's hard drive, Million attacked you. LeBlanc was passing by the house, heard the commotion, and rushed to help. He shot her multiple times, destroying her processor. Okay. There's also on the phone a new message here. Super Duck Catherine. I think this is new. Catherine, we will send an advance to your wallet in order for you to complete the mission, but please do not waste our time. Interesting. So there was another mission that Super Duck wanted us to go on before Catherine died. Okay. Catherine Madeira. Compressing local artifacts. Resolved. Establishing remote connection. Okay. Enumerated items. Okay. I'm speaking to my daughter. Like, Catherine? Yes? You're fucking with me because I'm drunk? Face enumeration module. Conflict detective. Can you attack K? Attacked K? Are you talking about Million? What is Million? What are you talking about, Kate? How the hell are we even having this conversation? You pull the phone from LeBlanc. What are you? We need to find Blake. What happened to Million? Tell us what you remember. I think we need to start with this and this. Probably this. Last. There, in a chair where I sat, the room was dark. The clinician asked questions. After the appointment, I was to meet with Super Duck. So, the versioning, the thing that makes sure that she is instantiated to a last possible point, is, it seems like, kept up to the point where, exactly the point, in fact, where the clinician sits down, asks you the questions about yourself, and then uploads the data. So her memory is not of the things that happened after that. All the stuff that we are doing in a flashback is not something that this version of Catherine would know. So all that stuff that she went through, because she probably didn't get to a point where she could version again, all that stuff is stuff that we as K are going to have to either deduce or find out about. About Super Duck. Let's start with these and we'll come back to Super Duck because this is, I think, sort of important. Saying Stan says, "Hello, Lost Wolf. I hope you're well today. I am indeed. I hope you are too. Good to see you." I remember many things about Blake. I remember that he cried. He didn't want me to die. He asked me not to die. Did I die? You did. Please specify what you mean by blue. He was your husband. Kay, can you hear me? Kay, please. I do not know about blue. Have I forgotten blue? The house was dark and I couldn't make out the shape. Was this blue? You are my child. Is the session complete? My oldest. I remember that you held my leg. As a baby you began to walk. Okay, here's Super Duck. This is the thing that we're kind of interested in here. Stunning Stan says, I am doing very well, thanks. Just woke up for a nap. Sounds good to me. Super Duck is the version consciousness of Duck. The what? Please rephrase. Kate, why you was going to see Duck? I was going to see Super Duck, a spawn of Duck, a deformity. Okay, so for folks who haven't been along for all of this, the way this game is working out is that people can, if they want to, opt into a service called versioning, where you sit down, you impart your memories to a clinician. The clinician probably has electrodes on your head. As the memories are passing through you, they pick up the memories and then store them. And so these are the things that make you you in one sense. And when, let's say you die, they can retrieve all that and reinstantiate you as a person on a machine. And so we know two people who have had this happen to them. Kate is the one person, and this is Catherine, the person we're talking to. And the other person that we know of that's had this happen is Duck. Duck is just a pseudonym that folks give the guy who is living sort of in a trailer by himself. And Duck himself had a version of himself go super very bad. The version of him that escaped has become sort of like a monster that has been at the back of this game all the way through the game. And so this specific version of Catherine that's in the machine had to go see that specific version of Duck that's in the machine. And maybe Duck, aka Super Duck in this case, infected Catherine. But why Catherine? Because of what I saw? What I saw in the lake. Okay? You ever went to see Duck like I told you to? We better go pay him another visit. I can't make no sense of this. I want to ask about something else. What are you? I am Catherine Madeira, age 52, branch identifier, November YX2RV 1.0.0. I am hosted on a 32 terabyte head host external hard drive without cloud support. So this is, we saw her version number there. 1.0.0 is the probably the only session that she did. So this is the first version of her that we're obviously aware of. We need to find Blake. What happened to Million? Enumeration error. I'm sorry, I do not know Million. I do not know what happened to Million. So when we did the memory transfer, the clinician hadn't gotten to a point where they could discuss Million in depth. They discussed who Million was, but I suspect someone's tampered with this memory, because we, if you'll recall, when I made these memories, I said I want to remember as much as possible for Blake and for Kay. And I think someone's messed with the memory, because we made sure to write to disk that Million was important. So it might be the case that one of the things that the private detective is saying is true. It may be that one of the antagonists, that is to say the father and the daughter, have messed with Kate's memories some way because they figured out that she'd versioned herself, and have erased Million from her timeline. What happened, dear, to my son? Blake's missing. Blake is missing. He is lost. His face is a shadow. Kate, you know you know where he might be. Blake is missing. The phone broken or something? Okay. The answering machine mentioned Duck. Let's try Dimes and have a word with him. Maybe he knows what's going on with all this nonsense. I think that's a fair thing to be doing. I'd like to take Million with us to see if we can get Million repaired, but I don't think that's going to be a thing that we can do. I never liked the robot, but it's still hard seeing her this way. Had to do it though, otherwise you'd be the one missing a face. Should we go see Dak? I gather we should. That's about the only sense I can make out of what that phone was saying. Yeah, I guess we go see Dak. Let's get out of here. I don't like that we're traveling around with the private detective. I think that he's a problem. Where is Dimes? Oh, that's kind of not good. Two teenagers wearing cheap costumes block the door. Each wears a name tag that reads Garrett. The teenagers wearing cheap costumes block the door. Okay. Stop with this one. Happy Halloween, kids. You look like a couple of soda cans. Garrett, look who's talking, clown. Nothing wrong with my look. It's timeless. Where the hell's Duck? Where the hell's Duck? That's what I'm asking you. There's Bolt, motherfucker. Excuse me, boy? Getting a little fresh? Think I might have to whoop your ass. Oh, okay. So, Deus Vult is Latin. And the bad rough translation of Deus Vult is God wills it, right? So here, this actual sentence, this set of sentences makes no sense. This guy is using Deus Vult here just as like a kind of a slur. I don't think he knows exactly what it means, and I don't think he knows why he's even saying it. He's just saying it so that he can get in LeBlanc's face. Seriously? Let's kill the clown. I don't know, dude. I would if I wanted to. I just... Silence, Garrett. I can't see out of this thing. Stand tall. The barbarians are at the gate. That listen turns toward LeBlanc. Ready yourself for death. I don't actually want to kill two kids. I really don't want to do this. I'm not going to mess with this guy. We'll mess with this guy. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, fuck this. Just what in the hell was that about? Let's go check on Duck. Now I'm worried. I don't understand why John would put Garrett's here. I mean, I guess I do get it, because Super Duck is entangled all around everything. And I think maybe he figures that keeping keeping actual Duck safe is important. But I'm glad we didn't have to kill those kids. It's like 100% not worth doing. The house is partially boarded up. Okay, sure. Oh. Duck. Hey, Duck. Clay. You around, bruh? Old man ain't left this house in years. Hell. Them kids do... Hell, them kids do... Little kids do with them? That's very weirdly phrased. A scribbled letter sits on the desk. Garrett. Never thought things would get this fucked up. It all took a turn after he made us tie up the dead lady's kid. Okay, so this is Blake. Dead lady's kid? Okay, don't think. Then he tossed John's head in the water. Oh, this is Paw Paw. Okay, sure. What in the... And John's eyes. They weren't his. They were glowing. I'll never forget that. All the Garretts in the rocket have been sneaking around trying to find his head. I don't like John, but hell, everyone deserves a funeral. We know he tossed it out of the boat somewhere around lat 3007 and long 90966. I'm gonna write this to disk because we need to know this. Losing hope that we'll find it. That's all for now. You boys be safe. Them coordinates is in Lake Pontchartrain. They're searching the swamps. The blank slides the paper to you. Put that in your pocket. This right here is the closest thing to a lead we got. That dead lady's kid just might be your brother. I'm almost certain it is. Let's go see if there's something in the library. Oh, hell, bruh. Duck. Hey. Duck slouches in his office chair. LeBlanc shakes the man's shoulder, snaps his finger before his face. He might be dead. His breathing. Oh, okay, good. Wake up, Pops. Wake up. Duck's eyes slowly widen. Brett? He attempts a smile. The hell you got all over your face? Mardi Gras come early? Don't worry about it. It's just a style. You don't look so hot, Clay. We gotta get you some help over here. Just taking a nap is all. Them little creeps still out front? We took care of them. Duck turns to you. How about you, Kay? You ever get your mother's stuff back from the refinery? Yes. What did you find? Just some trash. A forged discount card that unlocked a secret room in the middle of the house. I think this version of Duck is completely safe to trust. Catherine James Bond all of a sudden? Why are you so surprised, Brett? That sounds like Catherine to me. That's who she was. On the outside, she was just normal, mundane. You wouldn't think much of her. But that was a disguise, a costume that she wore. She was clever, always hiding something. You must be ready to leave this town for good. Never leaving again. You know it. I don't know if this makes a difference for the story. I think that if we find our brother, it might be worth leaving this behind. So, because, like, there's too much nonsense happening here. And if we can get our brother back to safety and we can get him away from here, then maybe that's for the good. He doesn't need to be here. He's gonna have ghosts of his mother everywhere. And I think that he's a very different person to Kay. So I think that we should do this. It's hard on people. Always has been that way. The hell's going on around here? What them kids is doing outside? The two little ones got separated from the rest of the pack. They had a whole gang in here earlier, asking me all kinds of questions I didn't know the answers to. All because of that thing right there. He lifts his frail hand toward the device on the desk. Biggest mistake of my life. How they managed to find it is beyond me. Thought I'd lost it years ago. Figures it'd come back to find me. So... It's a head drive, I'm sure of it. What is that device? Tell us more about the intruders. We'll get you help. No, don't bother with me. A little nap is all I need. No way in hell. I'm calling... You ain't calling nobody, Brett. Cool it. You think this is bad the way I am right here? It's been this way for years. You're getting bent out of shape about it? I've just been sitting in this house, hardly able to walk. No more good days. You want to help me? Come drop by from time to time, alright? Yeah. I think that's worth doing. I will, Clay. I really will. Good. That's all I'm asking. Tell us about the intruders. Where'd they go? What were they asking? Why didn't they take the head drive with them? Yeah, there we go. It's a head drive. That's a version of Super Duck. Maybe it's an early version and they're not interested in that. How'd they find the head drive? How'd they know the head drive was yours? That's enough about the intruders. Let's start with the stuff about the head drive. Like I said, I don't have the slightest clue. Figure that monster ran afoul of these people. Stole something from them, maybe. They did a little research, found the head drive that started it all. Maybe they thought if they did that, they could find whatever it is they're looking for. That part's easy. It's got my name on the thing. Yeah, so, like I said, I think this is an early version of Super Duck. Maybe even before Super Duck, like, lost its mind. Why didn't they take the head drive with them? It was so chaotic in here, I didn't know what was going on. All of them just shouting over each other. They were as confused as I was. The whole thing seemed like a big mess. Like nobody was in charge. And then suddenly they were gone. Yeah, because at this point, John is dead because Paw killed him. What were they asking? Where'd they go? Don't know. Couldn't even guess what all this is about. But they mentioned your mother. Said they have her. They have Kate? How? That's what I'm wondering myself. Catherine's laying in a casket in River Road. Them dummies probably grabbed the wrong person. What would they want with her? You think I know, Brett? What about Blake? They say anything about him? Nothing about Blake, but wouldn't surprise me if he's in the mix. Takes after his granddaddy. Hey, Samuel Stokes Music. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I see you're doing, longbow runs again. That's awesome. Hope that's going well. Asking me to talk to that drive, interpret what it was saying. Something about needing to find a rock or no, a stone. Okay, so Catherine fed the stone to Super Duck. Super Duck wasn't going to give that up to anyone, but they thought, I guess, that an earlier version of Super Duck would tell them where to look for it. Samuel Search Music says thanks. No problem. I just kept my mouth shut. I don't want a thing to do with that head drive. It's a curse. But I guess they figured it out on their own because they sure left in a hurry. Okay. What is that device? That piece of trash head drive I was telling you about earlier has my brain sitting on it. Gave birth to that monster that calls itself Super Duck. The one your mother got mixed up with? But the head drive seems more or less broken now. Okay, I guess we take that with us. This looks just like the gizmo Kate had. When did everybody start getting these things? And nobody wanted to tell Brent? Can I take this with me? Oh, you think it will hook up to your phone, Kay? Same as the other one? Actually, that's a good call. I think it might do. If you use the titles on the bookshelf, okay, we don't need that. Okay, so there's a couple of new things here. Let's start with the Garrett stuff. Super Duck is a viral fork contacted your mom, finished all. We know this because we looked at the phone. Super Duck is a viral fork of Duck's consciousness created by the same neural versioning clinic that your mom visited before her death. The hard drive that once hosted the version somehow escaped Duck's possession and spread like a network virus. It eventually manifested itself physically into what Duck describes as a monster. Super Duck contacted your mom. Your mom was conducting research for the monster known as Super Duck shortly before her death. So when very early in the story, we found out that there was a client that your mom was working for and they were in Fat City, I think it was Super Duck. Super Duck. Okay. The Garretts are wandering around NORCO. Mayhap Blake and your mom are looking for a decapitated head. Found Duck's head drive on a state of disarray. Okay, we know why this is happening here, and we know why they're looking for Duck's head drive, but Kay probably doesn't. There are young men wandering around NORCO wearing plastic battle armor and name tags that say Garrett. The Garretts. You found a note at Duck's house that suggests the Garretts may have kidnapped Blake. Duck also overheard the mention that they have your mom. The Garretts. Somewhere in the lake, the Garretts found Duck's head drive. They managed to find the original head drive that spawned the monster called Super Duck. Duck believes Super Duck stole something from them and they want it back. They brought the head drive to Duck in order to force him to communicate with it. He refused. The Garretts are in a state of disarray. Duck says the Garretts left his house in a state of disarray and confusion, as if there was a breakdown in leadership. They left in a hurry, however, which may suggest that they found what they were looking for. Actually, this raises the question of whether or not Paw Paw survived that encounter. Maybe the Garretts killed Paw Paw. There's a head in a lake. The Garretts are looking for it. That would be John. So, LeBlanc made a good call, and he suggested that we try and interface with, yeah, there we go, Clayton Richard. Network ping detected. Network distress. Emergency safe mode initiated. Prime node in terminal state. Okay, this is a little different. I don't know. Oh, well, hang on. I can just record this. And this. Them coordinates are way out in the lake. Just like the ones written down on that note. Your truck got gas? Think I'll be taking a little trip to the lakefront. I'm ready when you are. Okay, sure. So we've got to disable whatever's going on there. And then come back here. Are you holding up, kid? What's with that letter we found? What was Duck's head drive talking about? It says they was looking for a head in the lake. Somewhere on the coordinates listed. We'll get it figured out, kid. This is the kind of thing they pay me for. Oh. Oh, God. I didn't want that again. It was spitting out coordinates to the lake. Closest thing to a clue we got. I suggest we head that way. Do whatever you need to around town, and let's go. I think that this is going to start setting up the end game if we go here. I don't think there's anything else we need to do. Oh, okay. It's just taking me right there. Just slow down, kid. Road's washed up. Road's washed out up here. Oh my god, that's such a beautiful screen. You continue to accelerate, but the truck stays put. Christ, Kay. What did I tell you? Any recovery gear in this thing? Shit. We're on foot now, I guess. Looks like there's a fishing camp just up the road. If we want to reach the coordinates, we'll need a boat. Bet they got one we can borrow. Is there anything in a truck we need? Truck sunk in the mud. We're stranded unless somebody can pull us out. Okay, I guess not. Wow, again, so beautiful. LeBlanc. Hey, I know just where we're at. That's Peachy Doohan's fishing camp. He and my daddy more or less lived out here for a time. Old man Peachy hated my ass. And that's the Interstate 10 overpass right there. There's a map on the bulletin board. Might help refresh my memory. And I wonder if we got to talk to get a ride on that boat. Those coordinates we got it all the way out in the lake. Okay, let's have a look at the map. Let me take a look at this map right quick so I can get my bearings. The detective inspects the map pinned to the bulletin board, tracing his finger along the bayous. Yeah, alright, I remember this whole stretch from when I was a kid. They called this area La Branch. Used to be an old fishing village up until a hurricane knocked it out of the lake. Peachy's camp was the only building left standing. That's where we're at now. Trebacconier's Pond is just across the way. They named it after a plantation man from back in the old days. Then you got the Interstate Canal. The government dug that to build Interstate 10. They let a whole lot of salt water into the swamp in the process. Killed off a lot of the trees. That's how we ended up with the ghost bayous. Them just old bayous without any trees left standing. The banks eroded without no roots to hold them in place. So you can't hardly see where you're steering your boat before you run underground. Weren't just the government's fault though. Long time ago, they used to log these swamps for timber. Left scars all over the place. Like that logging wheel. Reason it looks like a wheel is because they'd park a big pool boat right here in the center. Then, them guys would start chopping the trees down, going out in one direction, then another, like the spokes of a wheel. They called it a pool boat because they'd hitch the trees onto a big rope, and the boat at the center would pull the trees in. They had a drum on the boat, about the size of a car. The drum would spin to wind up the rope. Big coal-fired son of a bitch. My granddaddy told me it'd spit out smoke like you ain't never seen. Then down here is the lower suction canal. A lot of people died along that canal when the hurricanes came through and took out the bunch. They got people go scuba diving there, looking for treasure, lost to the storm. Not always easy to find your way around that area. Good thing there's a map. And it looks like somebody stuck a note to it. Oh, I think we need this. A name tag pins a hand-scrawled letter to the board. Garrett. Yo, Garrett. Garrett? Again with these little dudes. Meet us at John's Pond on the northeast side of the lake for the launch. Ain't never heard of a John's Pond in my life. It's a mess over there. People been posting about it online. Driving out from the city to take pictures with the ark. If you're coming from this way, the only route is through the ghost bayous. Oh no. Open up the Apocryphon app and take a look at the map. You'll see some blinking lights. Hang on. I wish I could scroll up in this conversation. Is this... Oh, I guess the private investigator knows about Apocryphon because he's supposed to be keeping track of everything going on. Okay. These marked locations of portals. When you dive through them, it's like snorting that stuff Ditchman scrapes off the urinal. It's a fucking nightmare. If you can keep your head on straight, the portals will take you to a light source. Each one will be a little different. Don't let it freak you out. Just be cool, Garrett, and make those lights blink, just like you see on the map. Oh, sorry, I'm an idiot. This is the letter. Do that, you'll get swamp vision, bruh. The ghost bayous will appear for you. Good luck. What? Okay, so we need... Oh, we don't have... Oh, we do have that Apocryphon. What's that about? You see that? You hold the phone up to the map, and it shows them little blinking dots. The one at the logging wheel is blinking real fast. The one at Trepagnia's pond is blinking slow. We need to make a note of this. Move your phone around the map. See if there's more. That one's just dead solid. Oh god. Oh, that's going to be a nightmare to recreate. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, cool. I don't know if I'm going to remember all of this, so hang on. So the logging wheel is fast. The pond is slow. We have one on the interstate canal. And then we have one that's doing like a tap tap. Okay, cool. Is there anything else? Yeah, okay, we can look at these. Got shells, rangy clam shells, yard full of them. I stay in a place. Call or text. Swamp away. Book your ideal stay in Louisiana's natural wetland habitats. With short and long-term options available, you can live like a local in one of America's most mysterious regions. Swamp Away is committed to sustainability. We believe in rebuilding Louisiana's wastelands for a greener, more verdant future. Book before the new year and receive a free snack pack delivery during your stay. Whoever's been raising my traps gonna die, bro. Okay, I think that's all we need here. That's a fisherman. We'll talk to them in a second. The I-10 overpass runs above a dredge canal from east to west. We need the boat, and we need to go to these two spots here, but I think I want to just talk to this guy before we do anything. There's a couple of Oh, this is Unit A. This is Unit B. And then the spallway is where we came from. Okay. Nice little flatboat. Might be able to get to them coordinates we found back at Duck's house. But the motor takes a key. Okay, let's talk to this guy. A man fishes from the dock. Evening. That your boat? Can you help us pull our truck out of the mud? You know Peachy? You know anything about that note on the bulletin board? We'll start with these. I think these are interesting, but I don't know if they get us anywhere. You were racing down the levee, weren't you? She was hitting every washout she saw. Wish I could help. I got a winch on my truck, but it's on the other side of the spallway. Yeah. The one with a name tag on it? All I know is those boys been coming by taking pictures of that map with their phones. There are always interesting types passing through since they turned Peachy's place into vacation rentals. But these fellas are a different type entirely. You know Peachy? You know Peachy Duhan? The old man who owns the camp? Sure, I knew Peachy. What do you mean, knew Peachy? You ain't seen about it on the news? Peachy been dead a long time, maybe 10 years. Come on. Yeah, Peachy been dead. And he took several others with him. The man finally cracked. Damn, figured it might end like that for him. Was a bad dude. You say anything about me before he died? Brett LeBlanc? What? Anything bad about me? I don't think you understand what happened here. Peachy locked himself in that camp with 3 hostages and a pile of ammunition and refused to leave. Wasn't because he was mad at me, though. The hell kind of question is that? Forget it. So, who's got the camp now? His grandson split the place into units and turned them into vacation rentals. All kinds of people pass in and out now. Figure they don't have any clue what took place inside there. That your boat? Not mine. Believe that boat belongs to the camp. So they got the key inside one of the units? I suppose they do. Let's go pay the units a visit, Kay. See if we can get a key from one of them. LeBlanc is full of himself. It's crazy. Can't believe it, Mr. Peachy died. Made me kind of happy to hear that. What do you make of the map bulletin board? What are we doing here? No one hanging on the one hanging on the bulletin board? When you hold your phone up to it, it showed blinking dots. No 2 dots blinked the same. I don't know what to make of it. Did you pass your phone over the whole thing? And there was a letter pinned to the map? Might be worth a read. Shit, you know, I'm asking myself that same question. But here's what I think. I think them little dudes named Garrett kidnapped your brother. I think they came out to the lake looking for something. Maybe it was the head they mentioned in the note they left at Duck's place. Maybe it was the coordinates of the distress signal. The one that Duck's gizmo was putting out. I ain't got the whole picture pieced together yet. Now we got another note. The one they left on the bulletin board. They mentioned John's Pond? Wherever the hell that is. That help any? Yep. Okay. The Garretts are meeting at John's Pond. The letter on the fishing camp bulletin board instructs Garretts passing through to meet at John's Pond on the northeast side of the lake for launch. Hang on a second. So maybe they are somewhere between the spokes of the wheel and the pond here. Maybe they renamed this pond to John's Pond, and that's all we need to get to. I don't think it's as complicated as getting up here. But we'll see, right? Uh, what kind of knock is that, Kay? You're not gonna get nobody's attention knocking like that. You gotta get wacky with it. Knock fast. Can't believe Blue's child knocks like that. That's hardly even a knock. You gotta knock faster than that. Open up. We gotta use that boat right quick. The boat came with the rental, it's ours. Bruh, let me just lay it out for you. This little highway rat right here is looking for a brother. You got me? We think he might be out there in the swamp. I wish I could help you, but we need that boat. Good luck. Nah, knock again, Kay. Just keep knocking until we get a key to that boat motor. They'll get sick of us eventually. Hold on a minute. If this is the place we're supposed to go to get the key, let's go upstairs and cause nonsense here. Oh, okay. Sure. No, please, go away. Just keep knocking, okay? We gotta get a key to the boat motor. It's an emergency. Open up. No. There's a head in a lake and shit? Don't care. Open up or I'm kicking the store in. You probably can't. Just try it, dipshit. You asked for it. The iron foot. So you're gonna kick the door in with your big red shoes. Clown man. Back up, Kay. Still got it. The door was open, you fucking idiot. Yeah, I would say that too. Oh my god. He has no tact. Oh? What is that? Ping pong. It's not doing anything. Okay, well, cool. Oh, there's a boat key there. Okay. Alright. Listen, you're being a little aggressive. Bringing this kind of energy to the swamp goes against what this place is all about. Bruh, I know it don't seem like it, but I know what you mean. We used to do some serious hanging out in the swamp, this camp, when I was a kid. My friend Nutty threw Mr. Peachy's boat off the roof while we was wrestling. No, that's not... No, I mean, you're disrupting the harmony of the swamp by kicking our fucking door in, you dipshits. We're trying to mellow. Can you please just leave? No one talks like these people. Oh, okay, sure. Who the hell are you? Wait a minute. This must be the same lady who broke in while I was away. The one who dropped her underwear in the bathroom. Oh, yeah, babe, it must be. Oh, no. He is having an affair, and he doesn't want her to know. Saw you? Are you the burglar from the other night? Yeah, just came back to grab my underwear. I think your dude might be lying. You think I'm gonna believe you? Someone who just broke into my bed and breakfast? Get real. Maybe you should ask the fisherman if any of the stuff has gone missing. No? Oh? I mean, there's no need to alarm him? I guess you're right. We need the boat key, please. Why would we want to talk to her with voice memos? Are you kidding me? We're using that boat to go on a date, aren't we, babe? Yeah, babe. This is such a half-assed break-in. Can you please just leave? And oh god, I didn't want to record that. There's so much crud that I keep inadvertently recording because the way you record is a little bit too sensitive. I don't know if we need this word anymore. And I know we don't need this. I'm hoping we'll run into Bruce again. And I don't think we need this. Okay. That's got to be the key we need. You are not taking that key. We're gonna watch the sunset later. Yeah, babe. He promised. That's right, babe. Okay, let's... I mean, I think that's one way to get the key. Hey, man. Lord, help me. If you need the boat so much, why aren't you using it? That ain't any of your business. We're trying to save lives here, bruh. Are we? As a we? Save lives how? Can we at least get a ride? Through research, which this conversation is preventing me from conducting. So please leave. Good night. Knock again. Okay. Hey, come on. Please, I'm begging you to quiet down. Listen, I think we can work something out here. Trout, my cousin Susie's ex-husband, he bought 4 or 5 gold doubloons from a Canadian guy. Are we really doing this? Wow. From a Canadian guy in Mississippi. He buried one of those under his mom's house. I'm over there all the time. I keep a few car batteries in her shed. This is all nonsense. I can't lend out that boat indefinitely, you understand? We need it. It won't be indefinite. We got coordinates from some little gizmo sending out a distress call. A distress call? My partner Duck. The door slams open upon mention of Duck's name. Oh, hello. What? This is Indiana Jones, man. So, yeah, a buddy of mine has this little gizmo. It's like hell. I don't know. An answering machine, I guess? It kept spitting out these coordinates in the lake. What else did it say? Said it got a little stressed out node? Bruh, something getting stressed out in the lake? Oh, I don't want to trust these people. These people are bad. This whole thing is bad. This is S.H.I.E.L.D. Where are these coordinates? They're in the phone. It's the node. Figure you're right. And you two are just gonna boat right up to it? Sure, boating ain't nothing to me. Been boating my whole life. Why wouldn't we? I don't think we should trust these people. The people upstairs are fine. I mean, for a given value of fine, right? They are just doing whatever it is that they're doing. These people are part of the plot, and we don't really want to do anything with them if we can help it. Are you familiar with a network that some call Super Duck? Duck's my buddy I was telling you about. Clayton Richard? Yeah, Clay. Don't keep talking. Oh my god. Dallas, this guy look familiar? I never said I knew the source. Give him the key. Shit, really? That'd sure help. It's irresponsible. If we give you the key, you must do something for us. Happy to help. What do you need? Take this. The woman passes you a small handheld device. Hold it before the node. Press the little button. think we can manage that. And return it to us. They want the information, and we 100% shouldn't be giving it to them. That's it. That's it. Dallas? Yeah. The boat key? Give it to them? Oh. Dallas was the guy that was working with us previously when we were Catherine. Dallas reaches the key to you. As he looks you in the eyes, a glimmer of familiarity lights his own. He says nothing. Yeah, we're gonna have to make a choice here. Dallas knows who we are, I think, because he can see the resemblance, the family resemblance, I guess. And so I think he's trusting us not to bring this stuff back to these people. That's right, it is. I don't want to write this, actually. But I don't know if we have a choice. Maybe we just sit through the end of Act 2 again, or the beginning of Act 3 again, and we get to this point and we work on the upstairs people. Because these folks downstairs are not good. Like, I don't trust them at all. Okay, let's get out of here. I think that the thing that we got is important though, the little meter thing. But I think it's dangerous. Okay, that's it for us today. We're in Act 3. This is the kind of game where I don't think that there's going to be an Act 4 or 5, 6, and 7. I think Act 3 is where the plot wraps up. But yeah, thank you for being here with me today and hanging out while we played a little bit of NORCO in memory of both my friend who passed away and RatClowncar. RatClowncar passed away this time about last year. My friend passed away a little bit after. These folks had, you know, the kind spirits, and so when RatClowncar passed away, one of the things that his parents suggested was that if you have money, don't, like, give it to them for the funeral. They wanted you to give money to things like homeless shelters and No Kid Hungry and that kind of thing. And while we are doing this, I'm going to make that same suggestion this year. If you have a little money and you can, and you're so inclined, please feel free to give those people. They need it, and it will help them. And I think that's it. As I was saying yesterday, I'm mopping up behind myself with Ultima 4. I have got up to session 30. So, some of that is now on YouTube. And it is here. And you can just go and visit that if you want to. And go and have a look at some Ultima if you're inclined. Ultima is a super long playlist. I haven't quite got done uploading it, but I am doing as much as I can every day. So we're getting there slowly but surely. More of this tomorrow. I don't know if we'll finish it, but I think that we'll get very close. And then we'll move back to Monkey Island. Please have a wonderful evening. Please stay safe. I shall see you all soon. Okay, Ready Gamer, if you are out there, I saw you briefly pop in and out. I hope everything is going okay with your search for a CPU, because that stuff sucks. Alright, I'll see you all soon. Please be safe, and good night for now, folks.